A possible sale of the NFL's Washington Commanders is heating up. A pair of bids reportedly coming in at a whopping $6 billion. Needless to say, several billionaires are behind those reported bids. It's worth noting that one of the names you see here, Josh Harris, he already owns the NBA's Philadelphia 76ers and the NHL's New Jersey Devils. Now, this group also includes basketball legend Magic Johnson. If either of these bids is successful, it's going to easily break the previous record for a sale of a sports franchise. Denver Broncos were sold for just over $4.65 billion last year. Dave, lots of discussion about the timeline of the $6 billion, though. Two bids smashing that record.
It's remarkable when you consider Dan Snyder paid in the neighborhood of $800 million for this team back in 1999. Astronomical, the growth rate of professional sports franchises. And folks, it ain't stopping any time soon. The only thing keeping this one, quite frankly, at $6 billion is the fact that Jeff Bezos is reportedly not allowed to bid on the team, that Dan Snyder has told bank representatives at Bank of America that he cannot submit a bid. If you want to know why, well, he owns the Washington Post, which of course did some terrific reporting on Mr. Snyder and the scandal-plagued front office that he ran for years surrounding that organization. So you've got this Josh Harris-led group and then the Canadian real estate billionaire Steve Apostolopoulos, who reportedly also bid $6 billion for this team. You got to figure this is the number that they can get beyond if they're going to have a bidding war between those two, somewhere up around $6.5 billion. Again, what can you say just about how eye-popping these numbers are? But when the Broncos paid that $4.65 billion, a then record, the thought process was that was way too much. That was overpaying by at least $1 billion. Here we are a year later, and it looks like they got a bargain when you consider how fast these teams are growing in value.
It's just amazing. And it's showing no signs of slowing down. We report time and time again just about some of these speculative bids, what could potentially happen in the sports realm when we talk about Manchester United, some of the interest there, how much that could potentially go for if it were to be sold. And then if the Cowboys were to ever be sold, there's talk about what?
Never.
That could go for $10 billion.
I know
they're saying that they won't go, but it just really speaks to the fact that these teams are so valuable, how quickly they have grown in value, and the fact that that trend to the upside remains intact. There's nothing slowing it.
The latest on Man U is that the bids did not get to the $7.4 billion threshold that the Glazer family wanted. They were somewhere between $5.5 and $6 billion.
It's a heck of a lot of money.
Chump change.
Yeah, exactly.